Okay, today I'm going to show you 3 different ways to split your screen on your Chromebook so you're not flipping back and forth between tabs as you're trying to work. This is really beneficial so that you can see your work on one side while you're referencing your materials on the other side. The first thing you always have to do is make sure that each tab is in its own window. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this tab and I'm just going to pull it down, and you can see it became its own window and it went full size. The first way that you're going to do this is you're going to click anywhere in this top bar where there's no tabs. You're going to click and drag it, and you're going to do this kind of slowly because your screen's going to tell you when it's ready for you to release it. So as you're dragging it way over here, you can see my screen just changed. I'm going to release it, and it automatically puts it exactly halfway down one side of the screen. Now I'm going to click in the other tab, and I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm just going to drag it to the right. And my screen let me know it's ready to go. So now you have 2 working screens, and you can go back and forth between each one without having to click from tab to tab. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put these full screen again, and I'm going to show you another way that you can do this. So as you're looking at your screen, if you come way up here where it's the resize button, it says restore, you're going to click and hold on this, and you can see 2 arrows pop up. So we're going to click one arrow, and it automatically takes it over to the other side. So I want to go ahead and do that again. I'm going to go over here and hover over restore, and I'm going to click the other arrow. And now, again, my screen is split perfectly in half with work on one side and my reference materials on the other. One more way to get this done. Let's go ahead and make these full screen again. There are shortcuts on your keyboard. So from here, as you look at your keyboard, if you press and hold the Alt key and you press and hold either the left or the right bracket key, that will take your screen to whatever side you choose. So for example, I want my work to be on the right-hand side, so I'm going to press and hold the Alt key and the right bracket key, and you can see it took my work to the right side. I'm going to do that again, but now I want this on the left side, so I'm going to press and hold the Alt key and hit the left bracket. And again, my screen is split. This is really helpful because your error test is also set up like this as a split screen. All right, there's a couple more tricks that you guys need to see. Now, many people don't know this, but your screens are now locked together. So if you need to move them, they can move together and nothing will overlap. In order to do this, you need to take your cursor and you need to hover in the middle where they're locked together until you get the double arrow. You're going to hover there for a second, and as you can see, I get this other arrow set that pops up, so I'm going to slide down to that. I'm going to click, and then I can move these screens together to the left or the right, and nothing will overlap each other. So now you guys know 3 different ways that you can split your screen. One more thing that you need to keep in mind as you're working, as you can see over here, your work does not look like it's all there. So I'm going to use 2 fingers on my touchpad, and if I use them, I can scroll up and down. And I can also use 2 fingers and I can scroll left and right so you can see all of your work. Left or right. Another trick is when you want to scroll in your other tab, please make sure you take your cursor and click in that other tab so that tab knows now you are using the scroll in this tab. If you don't click there, it will continue to scroll up and down in the tab that you last clicked in. So hopefully these tips help you guys to make you work a little bit quicker.